at the video. 80% of the people who live in Canada have experienced this scam. It is an organized scam. It is always like the people from... I know. I don't want to be racist. You could Google it. You could check it in the news. Anything. You must have come across one of these. You must have come across one of these people who call you up and act like they are the CRA and you are owing them money. And if you don't pay it, the police are gonna come for you. Let me tell you how this happened for me. So I just got back home from work one day and my phone is ringing. Like I'm just literally entering my house. First of all, I pick up the phone and it said, if you want to talk to an agent, press 1. If you are calling to report whatever, press 2. Like I didn't call you. You are the one that called me. That's how I know this is fake, because if I call somebody, an organization or whatever, that's when I'll get these messages. Like if you call up the bank, something like the bank, you will get this message like, if you want to speak to an agent, press 0. If you want to do this, blah blah blah, something like that. And they called me and I pick up the phone and this same message is going on. So I'm like, I do not know who's calling me because the caller ID was blocked, but I pressed 1 because I wanted to talk to somebody. Like, who are you? Why are you calling me? Why are you calling me? I do not know you. Sometimes I'll pick up no caller IDs because my work, if they're calling me, it's a no caller ID. So I always pick it up just to make sure I'm getting all the calls from my work, because sometimes it can be important. Anyways, this number calls me. This no caller person calls me now, and I get this message, and I press 1 to speak to an agent. When I press 1 to speak to an agent, it put me on hold for a little while. Listen to this. Like, you guys, listen. It put me on hold for a little while, and then somebody came on the line. CRA, blah, blah, blah. Jonathan speaking. That was the name the person used. I'm not going to change anything. I'm like, hi, I got a call from you guys. I don't know who called me, but I got a call from you. And I'm wondering what this is. And he goes and says, yeah, we called you because you have a warrant for an arrest. An arrest? Arrest for what? For who? For when? Why am I getting arrested? What did I do? What did I do? And he persists by saying, over the last year, you made so much money in taxes and you were owing the government $4,500 to pay back in return. And you didn't pay back. I'm like, but I paid all my taxes money. What are you talking about? I have done everything right. I could put you in line with my tax person, the person that did my taxes, and we could get this sorted out. Like, what are you talking about? You mean I'm getting arrested? I've never been this close to a policeman before. I've never been close to a police before, ever in my life. Not because I'm scared. I'm just staying away. I'm just staying away. So why are you telling me I'm having a warrant for an arrest? Anyway, he proceeds by saying, first of all, ma'am, I would like to have your first and your last name so I could pull up your file and we could see what we will do. So he says, what is your first name? The only way I knew this was a scam, because it sounded really legit, was because this person's accent is really, really deep. Like, second of all, in the background now, I can literally hear every other person talking in the background, and it seems like they're doing the same thing. Everybody else talking in the background, it seems like they're doing the same thing. So I'm listening keenly now to the background, and he's asking me for my first name, and he goes, ma'am, what's your first name so I can pull up your file? I said, my first name is Cynthia. And he said, okay, Cynthia, what's your last name? I can't remember what name I even told him, but I told him like a random name. And he said, give me a moment. I waited for a moment and he came back on the line. He's like, sorry for keeping you waiting, but we pull up your file And now I just need your social insurance number to confirm that this is your file. Like, what? 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 If you are from the Revenue Canada whatsoever, before even calling me, before you get my phone number, I know you should know my first and my last name, and I know you should be able to pull up my file without me even telling you what my name is. So what do you need my social insurance number for? I'm like, I am not willing to give you my social insurance number, sir. I know you should be able to pull out my file. Just by calling me, you already know why you're calling me. You already know. So I don't need to send you my social insurance number. And he proceeds by saying, apart from owing money to the government, your social insurance number is being used to do money laundering, drugs, and you have other charges placed on your social insurance number, and we're trying to also verify that for you. This is the scam. This is the scam, people. Take note. Why will the Revenue Canada be going through things that have to do with the bank? If your information is being used for scamming, they won't be the one calling you. They won't be the one calling you. So I said, what do you repeat yourself again? I asked him to repeat, like, what do you mean? Like, at this point I'm acting like I'm really scared. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean my social insurance number is being used for money laundering, drugs, and that? He's like, yes, ma'am, you already have 2 charges, and there will be more, and the police will be coming for you in less than half an hour if you don't give me that information that I need. Then he proceeds by asking me, what do you do for a living? I'm like, I'm a businesswoman. He says, okay, I'm just gonna write down all this information, and just if I did not mention before, this call is being monitored for whatever purposes. So I'm like, cool, okay. He asked me, how much money do you make a year? I said I make over $1 million. I can't really tell. It depends. You know how business goes. And he's like, yeah, he's trying to be nice and friendly. He's like, yeah, I know how things may go. You make so much money, ma'am. What actually do you do? I just said I'm a businesswoman. I don't like to share that information with you, but just to let you know, I'm a businesswoman and I make over $1 million, blah, 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 a year. He said, how much do you have presently in your bank account? So I'm like, I have several bank accounts. What do you need? Which of the bank account information do you need? Like, which of the bank account? What do you want to know? He said, how much do you have in all your bank account? I mean, your checking, your savings. I said, give me a moment. I'm going to go check to give you exactly the amount that I have in there, so I make sure I'm not making any mistakes. I come back on the phone. I said, I have on my savings account, sir, I have I said I have $3,300,035. I was just making this up because I know if he asks me back later on, I have to remember. So I had to use the 3333. I said I had $3,300,035. Blah, blah, whatever. He asked me, how much do you have in your checking account? I said I just have only $200,000 in my checking account just because. And he proceeds by saying, okay, why do you have that much money in your account, ma'am? I said, because I am a businesswoman. I save all my money because I need to do stuff. I need to do stuff with my money. That's why I save up all my money. Then he proceeds by saying, we will need your banking information so we can sort this out with your financial institution and see how we can stop this from happening, because if this keeps going on, you will end up losing all your money in your bank account and you will have nothing. When I say nothing, the scammers will take the money away. I'm like, what scammers are you talking about? Is it you or them? And he's like, what did you just say, ma'am? I'm like, no, I'm asking you, what scammers are you talking about? He said, the people using your social insurance number and your account to do money laundering and all the other stuff. And if you don't comply with everything I'm asking of you, the police are gonna come arrest you. Like, you have a warrant. So I'm just trying to help you out here, ma'am. You have to cooperate with me. If not, you're gonna get arrested. I knew this conversation was going left, and I just came back from work. I was tired, and I asked him, I'm like, why is Canada Revenue, what does Canada Revenue have to do with my banking information? And also, why is Canada Revenue calling me? Normally, Canada, all these big people, they will not call you. They will send you a mail in the mailbox. They will send you a mail in your mailbox, PO box, whatever you may call it. So it's really strange that I'm having a phone call. He said, yes, ma'am, mail was sent to you 2 months ago, but we didn't get any reply from you. I'm like, no mail was sent to me. I didn't see any mail. So what do you mean by a mail was sent to me? He said, the mailman reported back that they came to your house and they knocked at your door, but you were not around, and they didn't want to leave it there. I'm like, but I have a mailbox where it has a key and a lock. It has a key. It has a lock. Every mail, no matter what, can go inside there and nobody would take it, because unless I open it up myself, nobody else can take it. So what do you mean? He said, because it was a really important notice, they did not want to leave it in your mailbox. They wanted to hand it to you personally, but since you were not there and we didn't get any reply from you, that's why we are calling you, because you have limited time and it is very urgent. At this point now, I am tired. I am ready to just get off this call, but I did not want to be the one to end the call. So I said, sir, I'm not willing to give you my information whatsoever. I know this is a scam, and I know you're trying to scam me, and it's not gonna work. He got pissed off and started cursing me out. He's like, the police are gonna come for you. Just wait for them. And I asked him, I'm like, when are the police coming? Because I can get ready, take my shower, and get my makeup done before the police come. So I'll be looking snatched when I get arrested. You know what I'm saying? And he just went off, cursed me out, and hung up the phone. Anyways, guys, so that was the video, and that was what happened. Thank you all for watching. Love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Comment down below if this has ever happened to you. Listen, the comment section is where everybody else can learn from you. So don't be shy to leave your experiences. Leave your experiences down below, and peace out.